You're listening to The Three Pillars of Success, a podcast that inspires people of all walks of life to gain perspective on what it means to succeed. My name is Geraldine Convento, and I'm best known for entrepreneurship, my skills in web presence, and SEO. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the show. Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in to the Three Pillars of Success podcast. I'm your host, Geraldine Convento, and today I'm so excited to have my special guest, Rachelle Richard. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me. My name is, as you said, Rachelle Richard, and I am currently from Gilbert, Arizona, and I am a self-love empowerment coach.
Oh, that sounds great. Now, what does a self-love and empowerment coach like yourself do for fun?
Well, I had to consider this one for a moment because I'm passionate and I love doing what I do, so that's fun too. However, I love to write poetry and other such inspiration. You're going to hear I am a words woman in this podcast here, including writing on my autobiography and creating a Journey into Ultimate Worthiness workbook. I love to sing karaoke. I love karaoke and dancing with girlfriends. I am a natural creative. I love to do anything creative. In fact, yesterday I was creating a YouTube video in iMovie for the first time ever.
Congratulations.
Oh, it was so exciting. Like, I was jumping up and down. My girlfriend was just like, she's just cracking up because I was a kid in a candy store and I get that excited about something that I'm passionate about that feels really good. And of course, one extra thing I love to do for fun is meditation. I love to practice surrender and presence because it's been something so foreign for so many of us. That is when we are in true alignment with ourselves.
100%. And we'll have to do a YouTube video when I come to Arizona.
Yes! Oh, I'm so stoked.
Cool. All right. So we are all here for one particular reason and are on the edge of our seat wanting to know, what does success mean to you?
Well, Geraldine, I had to take a pause for this and feel into this. And this is a practice that I guide my clients through, is really feeling into it. And success, we have heard so many countless things, and that's why I appreciate and adore what you are doing, Geraldine, and bringing this to the forefront for us all. Success, for me, is a state of being. Having the awareness to look back over your journey and own all the amazing you have overcome and achieved to get you to where you are today. No matter what that looks like, you are successful where you are in this moment. By looking at how each and every moment we give the meaning to, so that we can choose to find power in them all. This, to me, is the ultimate definition of success, finding and stepping into your power.
Well, that makes me feel so good inside. Now, if you were to choose three pillars that are attributed to success, what would they be?
Oh, Geraldine, yes, I love this. I love this question. Mindset mindfulness is one. Number two would be energy awareness. And my third one I have is confidence commitment. And mindset mindfulness for me is the ability to, in this present moment, to view your journey objectively and not take things personally, to ask in each moment, where is my power here? And then to make the choice that aligns with the vision that you are creating, that aligns with the desire that you have so deep within you. Energy awareness, I have down, this is huge because everything is attraction. I'm so grateful we are in this mass awakening of entering into this space of awareness for this very practicality here, that it is all attraction. It is in the being, the embodiment of that which we define success to be. And recognizing that what we are putting out, I like to say, whatever you emit is exactly what you will get. And recognizing that what you're putting out in this moment is what's coming in the next and the next and the next. And then my third one, confident commitment. Being confident and committed to believing in that which has yet to be revealed, as it is an amplification of belief in yourself. I love the phrase that goes something along the line of that your vision was given to you and nobody else. And therefore, it's your responsibility. It is your gift to rise up and own that vision and show up fully in the world to fulfill that.
Wow, that's amazing. I love how you said, believe in that which has yet to be revealed. So important. And that's something that I've really been working on this year. Sometimes I have such a calculated idea of how I want things to turn out. And what I'm really getting this year is that, you know what? I'm just going to trust. I'm just going to go in the direction that is in alignment with everything that I'm up to or want to be up to. And I'm going to do my best every single day and see what happens. And that's what you just said, believe in that which has yet to be revealed, is totally all about that. Because a lot of us forget that we're co-creating this life. We don't have full control over what happens. There's universe, there's a higher power, there's God, and whatever you believe is out there looking after us and helping us out is there to co-create this, as well as our conscious thoughts, as well as our subconscious thoughts. There's so many things. It's a lot more complicated than we can even control. So why don't you just surrender and let it be? Let the blessings come without getting in the way of them.
I love that you talk about the surrender. That is actually the theme right now, and that's been a theme for so many of us throughout this year. That is it, is we get clear on what we want and why we want it, and then we let that go, because the universe is going to give us something so much better of that vision, where we can only create a vision based on what limitations we've experienced so far, whereas there's infinite possibilities, and it's in that surrender, as I'm sure you know, Geraldine, it's in that space of surrender, that's where the magic happens. That's where miracles unfold and appear in our lives, is when we surrender and we allow the universe to bestow upon us all the abundant blessings it is so eager, ready, and able to.
Absolutely. Now, what is a roadblock that you've had to overcome in your path to success?
Mine ended up being kind of a two-part, because they are connected. Visibility was what I had first. As a result of my former path and chosen profession as a prostitute, pimped out, drug addicted, arrested, and assaulted on numerous occasions, I was so used to being, quote, behind closed doors, and hiding from the world. I began to own my truth and then share my story, pushing through shame and judgment of my own self, so to welcome the embrace and immersion of love from the world outside, and especially my world within. And that is when I ended up coming up with the anxiety part, because having been someone who 7 years ago who couldn't leave her house, her anxiety was so severe after all of the trauma in my journey, being pimped out and all of these things of manipulation and control and narcissism. It was massive to own my truth and share my story. And the moment I learned that only I could change my life, I sought out answers and solutions, such as listening to podcasts and reading books and finding mentors, these resources, these empowerment tools that allowed me to discover this really huge. Anxiety was the second one that I ended up coming up with as a result of the visibility, because of the fears. After all the trauma of my journey, it was massive to own my truth and share my story. And the moment that I learned that only I could change my life, I sought out answers and solutions to what was causing my disconnect and thus causing this anxiety. And in my searching, I discovered a huge fact that really took me to another level of empowerment, which is that fear and excitement create the exact same physical reaction in the body. And anxiety is simply amplified fear that most often begins to take on a life of its own. So what we focus on is what expands, and we get to choose what that is in any given moment, what we focus on. Thus, why it is a huge success to become aware and mindful of asking, where is my power in this moment? And another way I put out there to ask, for those beginning to really shift out of anxiety and show up more in the world authentically as themselves from their personal space of power, is How can I be grateful for this experience? How is this experience helping me to grow? Even better still, how can I turn this into an empowerment experience?
Wow. So, what is some advice that you would like to give to anyone that is looking to achieve success?
Is to recognize that you are already a success. To be able to look back over your life and acknowledge all the amazing achievements that you have grown through. You have all the times in your life that you have had to overcome. Recognizing that you already have the power to create anything you desire, and you only have to go within to discover it. So I say to you, take the time to get to know you, because no one could ever know you the way you can. Only you know what your passion is. Only you can find and follow your bliss. And I promise you, it is in your place of bliss and passion that you will truly experience your greatest.
Thank you. I'm so glad that we've had you on the show. You have so many profound things to say, and I'm really looking forward to everybody being able to hear it.
Thank you so much, Geraldine. It has been such a privilege and an honor to be a guest on your show. Thank you so much. I can't wait to listen to more of your shows and hear what amazing things others have had to say about this wonderful word.
Yes. All right, everyone. So that was the 3 Pillars of Success podcast for this week. We look forward to sharing another episode with you next Wednesday and the Wednesday after that and the Wednesday after that. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.